Happy birthday, Cancer. Welcome in. We are officially in Cancer season. So we're going to go ahead and look at what's coming up for you, what you can expect during this Cancer season. So we're going to be looking at, well, let me back up a little bit. So Cancer rules the fourth house, which is where we come from, home life, roots, childhood, lineage, ancestors, emotional security, all of that fun stuff. The ruling planet is Moon. So a lot of really soft, sometimes kind of hidden energy, Neptune energy. You guys are water, so a lot of maternal energies are held with Cancer. And Cancer rules the chest, breast, stomach, and womb. And so we're going to go ahead and look at what is being uprooted from your life during this season, and also what is taking root. So, and of course, there could be multiple things being uprooted or leaving your life, and there could be multiple things that are rooting in, but we're just going to see what collectively for Cancers is coming through, what your guides want to talk to you about today. And then I'm also feeling specifically for Cancer, I picked, well, what came through. So from Spirit, the color that I'm really feeling for Cancer is the color white. So white holds the energy of purification, simplifying things. It's fresh energy, refreshing. I also heard test of faith and cultivating faith, sweeping away old patterns. White is just a really nice, clean slate energy. So it does feel like there's kind of a fresh start for you here, Cancer. And then the crystal that was coming through for you is Moonstone. So celebrating yourself, celebrating your journey, how far you've come, and where you want to go next. So I'm going to be suggesting the color white and the crystal Moonstone for everybody, but these came through specifically for you, Cancer. So let's go ahead and pull an oracle card here for what is being uprooted, what is releasing roots from your life during this season. So for the next month, what is being uprooted for Cancer? And this is a collective read for Cancers. And let's pull an oracle card for what is rooting in, what is strengthening, what is taking root in your life. So we'll look at both of these and we'll pull tarot cards for each one. So let me slide these out of the way. And if you don't know who I am, welcome in. I'm Heather with Heather's Healing, and thanks so much for being here. Okay, so what is being uprooted? We have the card Atlantis. It says, keep the vision, stay in alignment as you grow. That's an interesting card for what is being uprooted. It's really beautiful. I picked out some water energy cards for you guys. Your Cancer, your water, your emotions, your feeling. What I'm feeling from this is this feels like you're being redirected. It feels like a realignment. I'm hearing change of plans. So it feels like just like a redirection here. But let's pull 3 tarot cards and see what we get. Or should we do 5? I planned on only doing 3. I like to do things in 3 and 5s. How many should I do? But then I questioned myself on that. Okay, so we're going to do 5. So getting clarifiers on, woo! Look at that, like things are just flying right out here. So let's see what we have. So we've got the King of Swords, the 8 of Swords. Let's see what else is coming in. It does feel like a shifting of energy. So it does feel like there is a shift, a change. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what's at the, so, okay, so we've got the King of Swords coming in here, which is really representing how you're seeing your life, your vision for yourself, your vision for your future, but also how you are seeing yourself isn't actually accurate for some of you. Now, remember, this is a collective reading, so if you would like a specific one-on-one reading, my info is below. But this feels like you're not seeing yourself accurately, and because of that, you are kind of selling yourself short. That's what I'm really feeling here. This is being stuck in old patterns, old ways of being, and this is you keeping you stuck. So I really feel like there's an energy here of wanting to move forward, of wanting to take on a new project, or maybe it's considering going back to school or learning something new. There's something new that you want to do, Cancer, and you're talking yourself out of it because, I don't know, what are your negative thoughts around what this feels like? This is an ongoing pattern. So what has been going around and around in your mind for a while? That's what this is feeling like. What is stopping you from trying the new thing? Now, the King of Swords normally is a really, I love the King of Swords. He's very clear. He's very direct. I'm not feeling that with him. It almost feels like this card should be reversed. That's kind of what that is feeling here. So not feeling very clear, getting stuck in your mind, stuck in your patterns, negative self-talk. So these are the energies that are uprooting. So I really love that. And I feel like because these are the energies that are uprooting, I feel like this is how the redirection is going to come in. And what I'm really hearing is pay attention to what you are thinking and how you are feeling about yourself and your life. Because whatever that is, that's the thing that's really keeping you stuck. So we have the Four of Wands, which is interesting here because Cancer is all about home and security and feeling secure at home. It's in reverse. So there's a sense of not feeling at home, not feeling like you have anything to celebrate. There's a feeling here of, and this is at the peak of the spread here. So this is the overarching energy. Is that what I want to say? But it's in reverse. So going forward, I think you're really going to feel a deeper appreciation for yourself. I feel like you're going to have more faith and trust in yourself. You're going to be open for new experiences, meeting new people. So these are the energies that are being uprooted. This is what is leaving. What else do we have? Yeah, so look at this, the Wheel of Fortune, moving forward in a really positive, bright way. Things are, because you are releasing these old patterns, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. And remember, anytime you are releasing something that you've been holding on to for a long time and you're trying something new, it's going to feel very uncomfortable. That's oftentimes how you know you're growing too. If you feel, nervous or uncomfortable, I mean, those energies, of course, they're not comfortable, but they're energies that really help to expand you and grow you. Stretch you is the word I keep hearing. So be open to trying new things, stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping out of your house. You're going to be learning a lot about yourself as you release these old energies. And I love that we have the Wheel of Fortune here because it does show forward movement, progression, and things turning around for you. So if things have been a little bumpy for you, Cancer, things are going to be improving. And this is happening within the next month. This is happening. It's happening right now. So pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to the areas that the old patterns and ways that you keep yourself stuck. And we have the Emperor here at the very end of the spread here. And the Emperor, he's in reverse, which is really interesting. So what I'm feeling from this card being in reverse, this is less of you're not allowing other people to influence you and control you. So it feels like you guys are really stepping further into your power, stepping more into stepping into alignment with yourself, with your where you are at this point in your journey. Because Cancer, you guys can sometimes be real people pleasers, and you will put your needs aside for others, and that's not serving you. So I do feel like over this next month or so, you're going to be taking your power back. And I really like that. You're going to be doing more of the things that you want to do, more of the things that are important to you. And I think that that's really, I'm excited for you, actually. This is really nice energy. And I keep hearing, if I don't start living for myself now, if I don't start living my life, then when? Then when am I going to live my life on my terms for me? So that's a really powerful energy. So this is what is coming up. This is what is uprooting. Interesting. So let's see what's coming in. Oh, nice. So the card says clear waters, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, and opportunity. So of course, I feel like this is really tied into this Wheel of Fortune here. As you step out of old patterns, you step out of your comfort zone, new opportunities present themselves. And I just love how refreshing and calm this image is. It also feels like an expansion of your, it's interesting, it's like an expansion of your subconscious becoming more conscious. You're becoming more and more aware of who you are, why you're here, what is important to you. Really interesting. Let's see what tarot cards we get. And this could also be an expansion of your spiritual awakening too. I will also say you might be feeling a little off kilter, and that's okay, because and a lot of that is because you are growing and expanding. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. So yeah, you might feel a little off kilter. And I need to get a new tripod. Mine keeps like, it keeps moving forward. Okay. So 5 cards for clear waters. 5 cards for clear waters. I also really like that too, because it really is kind of like smooth sailing as well. And so I feel like in your physical life, things are going to be pretty smooth, pretty straightforward. But I feel like emotionally, mentally, spiritually, it might not feel like that. And that's okay, because you're growing and expanding. So we'll do 5 cards, and these are the energies that are rooting in. So they're not fully rooted yet. They're coming in. They're making themselves aware. So let's see what's coming in here. So we have strength in reverse. So, and I'm feeling this is more like a test of your faith, a test of how much you trust in the universe. So these are the energies that are coming in. I do believe, because you are stepping out of your comfort zone, you're trying new things. You're building up that resilience, and you're building up that strength and that confidence to trust yourself and to trust your guides. We have the 6 of Pentacles here in reverse. Interesting, because this is under the Eight of Swords. Excuse me. You know what this is reminding me of? Because it's like my throat just like totally kind of like shut down for a second. I think one of the biggest patterns here is speaking up for yourself and making your needs and desires known. Believing that what you want and what you desire in life is worthwhile and is worth pursuing. So we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is less about, this is the people pleasing thing. This is less about what is best for your family, for your friends, and this is more about what is best for you moving forward. Because if we're all standing in our power and we're pursuing things that are important to us, it's going to bless our friends and family. So this is also releasing, well, I'm hearing beliefs. This can be patterns too, but releasing beliefs from your past. So if you had whatever beliefs you've had that you maybe they're beliefs that came in childhood or growing up or whatever those beliefs are, you're starting to release a lot of those and realizing that that's not true. And this is coming in because you're getting to know yourself on a deeper level, on a more like soul level. You're getting to know yourself. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse here, and I absolutely love this. So this is, and this is at the peak of this spread here of the energies that are coming in. You're putting yourself first. You're no longer accepting the status quo. You're no longer waiting for good things to happen for you. You're making them happen, and you're doing that by really putting yourself first. And these are energies that are coming in. I'm hearing this is going to take some practice. And it's not always about the group or the herd, is what I'm hearing. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here. I'm going to turn this card up because I love the fairies on here. This is really stepping out of routine. This is stepping out of your comfort zone. And also beware, this is going to make people around you kind of nervous, and that's okay, because that will help push them out of their comfort zone too. But this is you making changes and doing things in a different way, and doing things in a way that bless you, that it's more focused on you. So Cancer, it's your season. Focus on you. What do you want? What do you need? How do you want to mix up your routine? What in your daily life isn't working for you anymore? And what can you replace that with? How can you do things differently? But this really does feel like a shakeup. And I feel like if this isn't something you're doing, if you're not initiating this energy, I feel like it's going to be initiated for you. It feels like this is coming in. And look, it's coming in right underneath the Wheel of Fortune. Because you're making these changes, because you're doing your life differently, and this is day to day. This Eight of Pentacles, this is day to day life. So doing your day to day life differently. This could also be maybe you are looking at getting a different job. You're bringing in a different energy into your day-to-day life. You're doing things different. Oh my gosh, isn't that crazy? All of these cards are reversed on these energies that are coming in. So we have the Star in reverse, which is really interesting. I want to pull a clarifier on this, because the Star card is a card of, it's a card of renewal, and that's what I was really feeling for you guys, Cancer, but it's in reverse, so I want to pull a clarifier. It's also not dimming your light. Let's pull a clarifier on the Star. Yeah, it's almost like, because we've got we've got the Strength card and the Star card in reverse here, and this Strength card was feeling like a test of faith. and or not learning how to trust, or learning how to have more faith, or learning how to trust in the universe. And the Star card has kind of a similar energy to it. So let's pull a clarifier on the Star. Why is the Star card here? Why is the Star in reverse? They're beautiful cards. I feel like you guys are just going to be really questioning a lot, and it's good to question. I feel like you guys are just really questioning yourself. This is interesting because, so we've got the Page of Swords upright, and this is very much what I was feeling, and this is a nice energy. It is a shifting of your thoughts. It's really questioning everything. And I feel like for some of you, this is always good to question everything. I always say that. But I think for some of you, this is going to be very confronting because you have trusted like the herd, the people around you, your friends and family, to give you feedback. You've really trusted and relied on their opinion to help guide you. And this is breaking away from that. So, and really trusting, learning to trust yourself, learning to focus more on what is it that you want. I really feel like some of you guys are really just questioning, what am I doing? Where am I going? And I do feel like this kind of has a little bit of, it's a little bit of a mystery here. The energies that are coming in, they are definitely all energies of, and look, we have so many pentacles. This is changes in your everyday life. This is doing things different, really doing things different. And I feel like because you start making these changes and you're living from a place of empowerment, and trusting and really listening to your intuition and guidance, it's really going to shake things up, and it's going to bring in a lot of new energies, but you're really going to be questioning that. You're going to be questioning, am I making the right decisions, or am I being selfish? Is this selfish of me to want to make these changes and do my life differently? And that's what you're being asked to do. Those are the new energies that are coming in. So it's going to be really interesting. I'd love to hear what new energies start to come in within the next couple of weeks. I'd love to hear from you, Cancer. How is your faith being tested? Are you able to trust in the universe? You know, what's going on? But definitely changes in your everyday life, which is great. Very, very interesting. I'm so curious to see how the rest of the readings go for everybody else. This is beautiful. Don't let this scare you. You are, again, you're stepping into your power. You're stepping into what is important to you. And they keep talking about the herd and the group. It's almost like you're separating yourself from the group. And that's totally okay. You're stepping outside of your comfort zone, really. It's beautiful energy. I do want to pull one more card for Cancer. So final card for Cancer. Very interesting. So final card for Cancer season. Oh, nice. We've got the mist. And I love this rainbow energy coming in because it brings in the energy of a lot, like I was saying, a lot of transformation and change. And it almost kind of looks like there's a butterfly right here. So metamorphosis, coming out of the cocoon, seeing yourself in a different light. And the card says, trust your inner compass, be led from within. That's absolutely the energies that are coming in for you. All of these cards here are that's what it's speaking of, is trusting your inner compass and being led from within. And if you are trusting yourself, you're going to be led in a different way. And I love this light shining through her. So it feels like a fresh start, clean energy, moving forward in a different way, but you're being asked to make those changes from within. So if that does feel like a month of inner contemplation, connecting in with your being embodied, connecting with your body, asking yourself, how am I feeling? How am I doing? Checking in with yourself throughout the day. So beautiful energies here, Cancer. I'm really excited for you. I just want to see if there's anything else that the guides want to say before we end this reading. Stop ignoring us is what they're saying. So your guides are speaking to you. I also feel like this is the opportunity to figure out, if you don't already know, how your guides speak to you. Is it words, images, feelings? How are they connecting with you? So that might be something you're working on this season as well. So happy birthday, Cancer. Have a fantastic month. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.